Today we'll be looking at Mahasiah, which is the fifth Shem angel. And this Shem angel is called upon to invoke peace, a sense of peace with the entire world, according to Lazar Lenain. So that's actually pretty interesting. According to the science of Kabbalah by Lazar Lenain, this particular angel can be invoked to come to peace with the entire world. So to come to peace with the world. Pretty interesting stuff. Now, Mahasiah governs from 20 until 25 degrees of Aries. Okay? And the aspect of God associated, this is going to be, Deus Salvator is the saving God. Mahasiah, the saving God. And this angel is also associated with occult science. And according to Athanasius Kircher's Oedipus Aegyptiacus, this angel is one of the seraphim. So, as I say in my videos, I try to cite my historical sources here. We have various sources here. First of all, Agrippa tells us where the Shem, and Reuchlin tell us where the Shem angels come from, where the names of the Shem angels come from, talk a little bit about them. And then Athanasius Kircher's Oedipus Aegyptiacus, published in the 17th century, gives a psalm verse, an order of angels, a psalm verse, and a divine attribute to each of the 72 Shem angels. So Mahasiah, according to the Oedipus Aegyptiacus, is one of the seraphim. And Mahasiah, the divine quality that is embodied in the angel, is saving God. And also the psalm verse associated with the angel, according to Athanasius Kircher's Oedipus Aegyptiacus, is according to the Masoretic text, it's Psalm 34, verse 4. I sought the Lord, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. I sought the Lord, and he heard me, and he delivered me from all my fears. So again, you get this idea of salvation. Now, in the 19th century, that is, in the year 1823, Lazar Lenain published his Science of Kabbalah. This was in 1823, so centuries later. Lazar Lenain gives pretty complete offices of each angel, and many people use Lazar Lenain for the office. But here, in my opinion, really there's a choice here, because both the divine attribute, saving God, and then the psalm verse, I sought the Lord and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears. You get the idea of being saved in time of trouble, and then you have the actual divine office that could also be associated with occult science and theology and liberal arts and learning. And then, of course, we have this idea of invoking this angel to come to peace with the world. So it's actually pretty interesting. So once again, the psalm verse associated is, in the Masoretic text, that's Psalm 34, verse 4. I sought the Lord, and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears. The divine office. This angel, this is from, I'm reading from the Science of Kabbalah by Lazar Lenain, published in 1823. That's what I'm reading from about this angel here. Lazar Lenain says in his La Science Kabbalistique, he says, this angel, Mahasiah, this angel rules the high sciences, occult philosophy, theology, and the liberal arts. So clearly this angel is associated with learning and occult learning. So we have this angel rules the high sciences, occult philosophy, theology. and the liberal arts. The person born under this influence will learn everything he or she desires with ease, and will have a pleasant physiognomy and character, and will enjoy honest pleasures. So, basically what we see here is the idea of this angel coming to help us in time of need or trouble. Okay? Saving God. Even the Psalm verse talks about God coming to save us in our and to save us from our fears. Obviously associated with occult science. And then very interestingly, Lazar Lenain also says that this angel is invoked to come to peace with the entire world. So, really, that's you just coming to peace with life and the world and your place in the world. So that's actually pretty interesting. So I really encourage people to work with this angel right now. So if you are following the sun through the tropical zodiac, then the timing began yesterday, technically. And then we have today, and we've got 4 more days. So we have 4 more days, including today, of working with this Shem angel. And then, of course, we also have the 20-minute cycle of Lazar Lenain. And then we also have people that don't use any kind of timing. So that is Mahasiah. I really encourage y'all to work with this angel, this Shem angel. Again, this Shem angel is associated with occult science. You can call on this angel to help you with any kind of learning. Let's say that you're trying to understand some kind of esoteric problem, or you just in general want to understand some type of occult or esoteric science, or any type of learning that you're trying to undertake. Maybe you're an actual student. It could be spiritual learning. Maybe you're actually in school and need help with learning, like literally in that sense, or maybe just your own spiritual understanding. This angel also governs occult learning, occult knowledge, and then also to come to peace with the world. And again, this idea of being saved in time of trouble. So this is an excellent angel to work with. I highly recommend that people work with this angel. Try it out. See what happens. So, yep. That is that. Today, I don't think that we're going to... let's see here. I just wanted to make some announcements that separate from this, I'm going to continue working through Agrippa, and we're about to be getting into the 4 elements in my reading of Cornelius Agrippa's 3 books of occult philosophy. And so we're going to be getting into the 4 elements according to Agrippa. And then also, I wanted to announce yet once again that on my Patreon, this is modern magic. I like to differentiate between modern and classical magic because these are different traditions. But in a modern magic that I get into, on my Patreon only, I'll be doing an in-depth Thoth Tarot course. We're going to be going in-depth into the tarot. But that's for Patreon only. So, y'all know the drill. There are 3 ways to work with the Shem angels. There is magic, formal ceremonies. There's prayer, which prayer is absolutely valid for working with Shem angels. You don't have to do a bunch of elaborate stuff. Just simple prayer can work. And then contemplation. So today I encourage y'all, if you want to call the angel with me today, we're going to call upon Mahasiah. And I really encourage y'all to work with this angel. First of all, what do you want that fits with this angel? What are the options that fit with the office? Coming to peace with the world, or are you wanting to gain some type of occult knowledge or insight? What is it that you're really looking for with this angel? And we call upon the angel's name, Mahasiah. I encourage y'all to say the name with me, Mahasiah, Mahasiah. Remember that even speaking the name of a spirit, according to the theory of magic, is a link with the spirit and having the intention to connect with the spirit. So Mahasiah, Mahasiah. Y'all at home, if you want to say the name with me, Mahasiah, Mahasiah, Mahasiah. Traditionally, part of calling the angel, you say the psalm verse. I'm now going to recite the psalm verse of the angel. I sought the Lord, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. Mahasiah, we call upon you. Grant us our petitions. Today we're not using so much the formal magic method. We're using more of a kind of a laid back prayer method because it's easier for these videos. So what do you want within the office? I know what I want. So right now we're going to set our petition. So the options are, according to the office, occult knowledge, coming to peace with the world, or okay. So here we go. Ask for your petition. So right now we've called Mahasiah. Mahasiah is with us, and now we ask our petition. I'm going to do so silently for privacy's sake because I am on camera, but I am really doing it. So I'm going to ask privately. Those of you at home, we just called upon Mahasiah. Those of you just joining, Mahasiah, feel free to say the name with me. Mahasiah, Mahasiah. Say the name with me. I'll recite the Psalm verse one more time. I sought the Lord, and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears. Okay, Mahasiah is with us. So now we're going to ask the angel for something. So I encourage y'all at home to do this. I'm going to do it silently. And then once you're done giving your petition, let's take a moment of just stillness to try to listen for any impressions, thoughts, ideas, emotions, imagery that may come to the surface. Always being balanced between, on the one hand, we want to be open to possibilities and open to experience, while at the same time not necessarily ascribing objective reality to anything that we may experience. So let's take a moment of silence to listen for any impressions. All right, so that is Mahasiah. Today is kind of a quick video, just basic rundown on the angel. We have 4 more days with this angel, so I really encourage y'all to work with this angel. Again, this angel governs occult science and can also be called upon to come to peace with the whole world, to come to peace with the world, so that you're at peace with life. I think that's actually pretty profound. And I've got some more stuff coming out. I'm about to begin my in-depth, like months-long tarot course that I'm going to be doing. That's Patreon only, and then I've got more Agrippa stuff. I've covered just the first couple of chapters of Agrippa, first few chapters. Now we're starting to get into the elements, and our reading of Agrippa is about to start getting really interesting. So thank you again, everyone, for taking the time to watch my videos. Today was kind of a quick one, and I will see y'all in the next one. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and have a great day, y'all.